Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and in today's video we are looking at messages from our spirit guides. So as usual, you have three piles in front of you. You can pick up any one based on the feathers or the images, and of course please take your time when it comes to picking the pile. Really center yourself, really ground yourself in this moment, and then make your choice so that your choices are based exactly on what your intuition is telling you. I will give you some time and then we shall start off with the very first one, which is pile 1. And if you have chosen the very first pile, these are your messages from your spirit guides, and let us see what is it that they want to say to you today. Okay, now what we have here is the white raven spirit. Now this is immediately telling me to really believe in yourself, to believe in your unique abilities, to believe that you in yourself are very unique. You might be somewhat different from the rest, and I just intuitively feel like you know that already. So this really tells you to embrace your uniqueness, because there is something very unique for you to do in the world. There is magic within you. And just don't be afraid to bring that magic out to the world in everything that you do. So now as you proceed, every single thing that you do, every action that you take, make sure it has your unique signature touch. Another thing that I really get when it comes to the white raven spirit. Now raven especially is the vehicle of the ancestors, especially when it comes to Asian cultures. So this really speaks to me about ancestral communication. This really speaks to me about blessings from your ancestors. Like it's almost like you are the combined effort of everything that your ancestors have achieved. And they are here to bless you on your journey, and they are here telling you that they support you in everything that you do. And you carry their mark is also coming very strongly. So don't be afraid to carry their mark, because you have very far to go, is the message that I get here. Don't be afraid to be unique, is the message. The next thing that we have is set your sights higher. So there is a possibility that you underestimate yourself, or you feel like there is nothing that you bring to the table that is different from the other. So you just feel like, okay, maybe I should settle for this. Maybe there is nothing better out there for me, especially possibly when it comes to relationship. Or what I get here is there is a dream that you want to achieve, but you're almost afraid of that dream. You feel like it's almost out of your reach, but it's not. You have the capacity, you have that magic with you. You have the blessings of your ancestors. So what the message that is coming in very strongly is you need to increase your standards. Don't settle. Don't settle for anything less than what you're capable of, especially when it comes to relationship. I just sense that a lot of you are fixers, that you want to fix people. But that is not something you should be doing. You should be going for relationship. You should be choosing situations that really help you grow as an individual, where the other person is as good as you are, and they'll contribute to your growth in a very healthy manner. Because your job is not just to fix anybody else, it is also for you to grow as an individual. And there is a possibility, if in your current situation, in your current relationships, you are acting as a fixer, it's time to move on to something that will contribute greatly to your own potential as a human being. The next one that I have here is a detailed message. Now we'll just go through this. It says of the pink tourmaline, do you treat yourself well? What kind of a self-talk is going on in your mind? Pay attention to how well you treat yourself. Be aware of your inner chatter and make changes towards love. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. It is time to awaken your conscious and focus on love for yourself. So what I sense is you have a lot of love to give to other people. But when it comes to yourself, you're exceptionally harsh. Like, of course, you hold yourself to a very great standard. Like possibly, especially when it comes to your behavior, is what I'm getting. You were possibly raised to be a good boy, a good girl, and that is the kind of image you live up to. And what happens is this hampers you. This hampers your journey as an individual, is what I'm getting. Also, the dialogues in your mind. Now, this has come as a repeated message over the last 2 weeks. Be very careful about the dialogues that go into your mind. Now, this is definitely, you should treat it like it's a separate voice. It is not your voice, especially when it is critical. Because those critical voices don't usually come from us, they come from past conditioning. So, you really need to be conscious of this inner chatter. You need to be conscious about giving yourself love first. This is about filling your own cup first. Okay? That is something that is really coming in. As we were talking about, this speaks to you about life lessons, that you're here to learn a life lessons, but you are already a very evolved soul, So the nature of lessons that will be coming to you will probably be of a higher intensity than what will come to people around you. And that is because you are here for a higher learning. Your soul needs to progress to that different dimension. And for this, what is necessary is to associate with people who are good for your soul. To get associated with dialogues that really bring up your vibration. To really consciously listen to people who help you be a better version of yourself. Now is a time to really consciously separate yourself from lower vibrational energies, because of course, because you're a higher soul, you will always be called to help people who are not at your level, because you're more developed than them. But you also need to be conscious of the fact that you need to evolve. This is your journey. There are some lessons that you alone need to learn. And that is something that you're born for during this lifetime. Your soul needs to grow. So there is this deep need to study yourself. There is a deep need to observe your life from a third party perspective, in order to really get an understanding of how you're proceeding with your life. We'll take the next one. We are so connected. So this is ideally a message from your spirit guides, but this is also a message from your soul tribe is what is getting in. So you might now come across connections, or you might just feel connected to a certain ideology is what I'm getting here. But overall, the period that is coming in is one of a lot of expansion is what I get for you. Because you are now realizing that you need to head to that higher dimension of learning. And what will happen is you will come across situations, you will come across people who will help take you to that greater level. And you're very connected with them already. Like they're already in your circle for a couple of you. But for others, even if they're not a part of your inner circle, you're still very, very connected. And your spirit guides are very connected with you. So that is something you really need to be conscious about. The next one that we have is cleanse. So it is exceptionally important for you guys to take care of your body's vibes, of your body's energy, especially about being hydrated. You need to ensure that your body is getting the kind of hydration you need, not only internally but also externally. This is about doing the water cleanse for your body. And this is not just about, when it comes to when you're at home. Even your office space, because that is a space which is like a very high energy space. So sometimes if you feel like you're not able to connect, or whenever you go to office, if you go to office currently, you just feel more irritated, or the presence of certain people leaves you a little bit more irritated. So that is something you really need to look at. So possibly during these times, certain crystals might help you. But also there is a need for some emotional cleansing. And what I'm getting here is there is also a need to clearly set some boundaries. You might be a very giving soul, but how much you help the other person needs to be slightly in balance. Okay, so clear out certain people who you cannot help anymore is the message that I'm getting. The next one that I have here is chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide might bring in. So definitely there is something new coming in. There are some new lessons coming in, but there is also a new energy coming in. And it really makes sense, especially with the cleanse energy. Because once you get rid of the debris that have settled with you, not only on your body, but also on your mind, you then give a chance for the universe to sort of deliver something more important to you. All right, so be open to changes is what I'm getting, and be open to surprises is what I'm getting here. All right, and the last thing that we have is a letter from your spirit, which is my absolute favorite to do. So let's just get through it. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away from the falls. Don't compare yourself with others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because of the outside. So you need to stop comparison. Okay, so that might also be a cleanse for you. Looking good according to society standards, but you can't know anyone's internal experiences. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else have. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. So for you guys, setting your sets higher can also be setting yourself for higher standard by your last performance. So this is not about comparing what somebody else is doing, and then what I get for you is this inner voice that is coming in is you judging yourself harshly on the basis of somebody else's achievement. So possibly a couple of you feel like maybe somebody else is doing something that you should be doing. Somebody else is living a life that ideally you should be living, but for some reason you are not there yet. But there is a pace to everybody's life, and there are different life lessons that come to each individual. You only see their blessings, you do not see their challenges. So that is something you really need to remind yourself. So cleanse yourself from this pattern of relating with people. And we are all human beings, we are all connected. Our just stories are different. That is something you need to understand. So don't look at life in a superficial manner is what I'm getting in. Okay, so trust your own magic. Trust what you bring to the table, because you're unique and your voice has a unique place in the world. Trust yourself is what I'm going to leave you with. I shall see you in my next one. Till then, bye bye. Hello everyone, and if you have chosen pile 2, these are the messages from your spirit guides today. The very first one that we have here, it is time to let go. It is time to let go of certain things and situations that you're probably holding too close to your heart. Like those people may have already served their purpose in your life. Those situations might have come and gone a long time ago, or even recently. But there are certain things, there are certain attachments, and there are certain patterns that you need to let go. You may be a very sensitive soul is what I'm getting here. You may be somebody who really treasures people and who really treasures memories. There is nothing wrong with treasuring memories. I think that is what makes the human experience that more rich. But because of those memories, just getting your life to a standstill and not moving on from it to experience greater lessons is where the problem lies. So it is important for you to acknowledge the memories, acknowledge the lessons, acknowledge the patterns, and let them go. This is also a good time to sort of give yourself a little bit of break. This might be a good time to sort of cleanse yourself out of a lot of things, because what I get is there are debris of emotions that need to be gone from you. Okay, this could just be frustrations, this could just be emotional challenges, or just certain mental disturbances, stress for that matter. but there is something that you need to let go that is weighing very heavily on your emotions, or some certain things that you're just holding on for too long, like far too long, is what I'm getting here. The next one that we have here, and really makes sense, doesn't it? This speaks about physical and emotional healing. So, what is happening is certain memories that you're carrying with you, there are certain things that you're carrying in your energy field that might be working adversely and might now be affecting your emotions and physical well being. What happens is when we think repetitive thoughts, they go and clog your chakras, and once your chakras get clogged, what happens is we sort of start getting physical disturbances in the form of a little disease popping up here and there, or emotional disturbances in some minor cases. So for you, emotional and physical healing is something that is necessary, and what I see is as you let go of these things consciously, if I may add, this physical healing, this emotional healing will sort of come automatically, because you are entering a different phase of your life, is what I'm getting here. So this healing has to be very, very deep. Some of this healing can also go to as deep as your childhood, but a deep healing needs to come through, and this healing can only start with you. So really pay attention to that. The next thing is you need to make a decision, especially if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling indecisive. But the sense that I get here is, for some of you, this is almost like you don't want to move on from this situation, or you're just afraid to make a decision, or you just feel stuck because change is something you don't cope very well with, or you're just afraid what the next phase of your life might bring. But you cannot stay in this zone anymore, because as comforting as this might be, it's time to step out of that comfort zone, because a beautiful life waits ahead of you, and that one decision to now move on will sort of change a lot of things for you. Okay, so it is time to sort of make those decisions after consideration, of course, and trusting your intuition. Really listening to that inner voice is what I'm getting really strongly. But don't remain in this indecisive zone. And okay, we have the clear quartz. Clear quartz is by far my favorite crystal, because it's just beautiful. The energy is beautiful. And the message of the clear quartz here is, what is it that you don't understand? What is it that you need clarity with? What point are you missing? What is it that you don't get? So it's time to gain that clarity, have a clear picture of what is truly going on within you. So there is a possibility some of you don't really understand what is going on within you, or you don't know what the next best choice is. Decide that you want to see the bigger picture. Don't look at your life as something that is happening today or tomorrow. Your life is much bigger than that. Get focused and stay focused. Meditate, contemplate. That will help you see the greatest perspective from varying points of view. The next thing that you have is, this is a message from one of your past loved ones or your ancestors, and what they're telling you is they have become one of your guides. So they are helping you in this process. This can be a pain related to their passing as well for some of you. But for some of you, you might feel disconnected from your guides sometimes. And they are here to assist you, is the message that I'm getting here. You just need to reach out. Have you sort of forgotten to reach out? Because help is close at hand. And especially a past loved one, if this is who is your spirit guides, then they especially never leave you. So you have the support of your spirit guides, you have the support of this beautiful angelic realm. Just ask for their help is what I'm getting here. So the next one that we have here is giving back. So this is about, leaving your normal routines aside and make the main purpose of your life to help others. What happens is sometimes when we disconnect ourselves from our own stories, from our own tales, and go and help somebody else out, we realize how much our own troubles are minor as compared to what somebody else is facing. And that is exactly the suggestion for you. So this is about giving back without any expectations of getting anything in return, and reaching out to other people to sort of help uplift their spirits. And there is a likelihood that somebody already needs your assistance. Okay, so this is about reaching out to somebody else, giving your help. This can be financial help or just being there for somebody else and asking somebody, how are you today? Really, how are you today? Something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be anything major. Maybe there's a friend who needs your help. Maybe that there is a friend who needs to just have a friend to listen to them. So be that friend today. The next one again is meditate, make some quiet time in the still air. So this really speaks about taking some time off. This is really telling you to look at your life clearly now. So this is about reaching that Zen state within, reaching that calmness within. Because your life situations, whether this is work, whether this is your relationships, will benefit tremendously if you are at peace with yourself as the person you are. If you are at peace with whoever you are at any given point of time. Okay, so that is really coming in. So it is time to meditate is what is coming in very strongly. Now next is a letter from your spirit, which I know a lot of you enjoy and so do I. So what they say to you today is, dearest you, the common sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life but not being fully attached to specific outcomes. So this is about doing your work every day but not being so attached to the outcome that it stresses you out, that it frustrates you. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about all of this should play out. Just know that outcomes don't matter as much as your presence that brings every experience and how you let it flow through your life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely or will you straitjacket? It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you're meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. So this is about not really focusing too much on the outcome that you want. This is not about stressing too much about achieving a financial goal by this date. Okay? You might achieve it at a later point. About having a relationship be a certain way. Things don't work like that. So be of the world but not of it. Okay? So what will happen is, as you disconnect yourself from these harsh expectations, with these excessive expectations to be perfect, you will realize you will start healing within. Once the stress falls away, once those expectations falls away, once these memories of past failures go away, you will realize what a blessed life you have, and you will be able to proceed in a beautiful, beautiful manner. I will leave you with that, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, and if you have chosen pile 3, these are the messages from your spirit guides. So the very first one that we have here is laying a solid foundation. We have the Beaver spirit. Now this really speaks to me about setting the groundwork for your future life. Setting the groundwork for a home maybe, or setting your finances right for the future. Whatever it is, this suggests a new beginning for a very bright future. But this also tells me that you need to put in all the work that you can put in now in order to reap the benefits at a later stage. Now the Beaver spirit is also about a lot of hard work, about resourcefulness, how to use your money right. So what I'm really getting is a lot of finance coming in. So if you are somebody who hasn't really saved any money, now might be a good time to put some money in your account. Now can be a good time to sort of make that down payment for your home. or just a good time to lay solid foundations for your life. Make those plans. Have that blueprint for your life, not only for today, not only for the next week, but at least for the next 1 year, for the next 2 years. What is it that you want to achieve? Because what I sense is you are laying the groundwork right now at this point of time. And you will be making a lot of progress rapidly if you put in little work every day instead of keeping a lot of work at one point of time. Okay, so make sure you do that. But hard work and resourcefulness are something that is really coming in. So what I see is like the worst is already behind you. For a lot of people, what I get is like uprooting yourself from one place and taking your life to a different destination. So moving houses, moving locations for a few people is also coming in, but this could also be the start of something new. Start of a new course, start of a new job, whatever it is, a new dawn is coming in for you. This is also about reaping some benefits, because you also have these new experiences coming as something very positive in your life, or the direction that you're heading into now is one that will benefit you tremendously, is also something that I really get strongly. The next one that I have here is, oh, you are a light worker. Pile 3. So this is about a double mission. Now this speaks about, now what is very interesting for you guys is, you have a unique place in the world. So you have to serve other people, but at the same time you have to learn your lessons as well. So you have a dual role here. For some, this could be the role of a teacher, but as a student as well. But this speaks to me about your life purpose. There is a possibility that your path that you're walking on next is very closely related to your life purpose. Okay, so be very mindful, especially over the next couple of months, because what I sense for you is you are really tuning within. You are really trying to understand yourself as a person deeply. The experiences, the insights that you have towards what is the right next step that you should take is really coming from a place of deep inner knowing than of somebody else really influencing your decision. You know what the right step is. You know what to do. So this also tells me you don't really need any external influence in your life. Of course, a spiritual teacher is something else entirely. But what I get here is, in your daily life, don't be influenced by somebody else, because your journey as a soul is going to be very, very unique. And because you have a double mission, you need to be careful about what you let within your mind at this point of time. Okay? The next one that you have here is a message from your spirit guides, which tell you, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. So there might be some things that are happening to you which are sort of taking you away from one path and sort of sending you on a new path entirely. A new journey might be starting in, and probably nothing makes sense at this point of time to you, or that you're just starting to put the pieces together. But we can only connect the dots as we look back. We cannot really understand why certain things happen to us in life. Even as early as our childhood, there are certain circumstances that come our way, certain conditioning that happens, but that is only because you need to learn certain lessons. And especially for your pile, the lessons can be slightly more intense is what I'm getting. But understand, even though things might not make sense on an immediate basis, they will at a point of time. Okay, so just go with the flow is the message that I have. Okay, especially when you don't understand something. Trust your intuition. Trust that everything will work out when the time is right. Okay. The next one that we have here is, are you able to think beyond the ordinary? Is your heart open to love and inner peace? Awaken your consciousness and decide what you want to see from the greater perspective. Again, this is like not understanding things immediately, but having it in your heart that this is going to make sense at a later point. Be open to experiences with a lot of love in your heart. Just be open is what I'm getting here. Increased self-knowledge naturally allows for healing your heart. your relationship with others, and the relationship that you have with yourself. You have unlimited potential. So clearly you are a very different soul. You are a very evolved soul is what I'm getting here. So your journey is going to be different. And for you, like I said, your lessons don't always come from external sources. Your lessons come from within. So to understand your journey, look within. Seek all the answers within, even though you might not understand it immediately. And acceptance is what is needed for you guys here. Accept whatever is happening with a lot of love, with a lot of openness is what I get here. Okay? You have a tremendous potential for growth is what is coming in. This is also about reaching out. Okay, so this speaks about support, that your spirit guides really reach out to you when you need their help, and which is why for advice, for support, you only need to look within. Like when you need them, they are with you. And I just feel like a lot of you may be very intuitive to that guidance. So what guidance you receive is something you need to be very, very conscious about, because they reach out to you, your spirit guides, your angels. Okay, so that is something that I really, really get here. The next one that we have here is change. Know when the time to move on to a new shell is, especially if yours no longer fits. And I think that really goes well with a new dawn. So don't keep holding on to things is another message here. Know when it is time to change something. Even when it comes to your beliefs, you might have a specific belief system, but if you may feel within yourself that, okay, maybe I need to change certain things, and maybe the guidance that I'm getting from within is on point, feel free to change. Don't be afraid to make changes in your life is what I see, because only growth will come from it. The next thing is a letter from your spirit guide. So what we have here today is, dearest you. If you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragements to you. Like I said, they already reach out to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. So understand with your soul is what I'm getting. Understand with your intuition is what I'm getting here. You're entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on this earth, where we all agreed to play a certain part. Today, trust your epiphany, trust your sense, read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here and Spirit loves you. Trust the universe. Like, you may not understand everything, but trust that you are being guided to a specific direction, a new direction for a lot of people, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. You have your spirit guide supporting you. You have them reaching out to you themselves. So for you guys, you don't even have to reach out to them, because their presence in your life is very strong. So acknowledge that. Okay, so trust the invisible, trust your inner self, trust your guidance, and go forward to this new beginning with nothing but excitement and enthusiasm in your heart. So build those new foundation with faith is what is coming in. I wish you guys the very best in your journey, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.